What is bothering you right now on your 20 seasons of life? On 30s, it won't matter. What is bothering you in your 30s at 40 might look so different. And what bothering you on your 40 at 50, it might actually not be anywhere in your priorities. Hello, how are you? Peris Mbuthia here. Welcome back to Peris Mbuthia TV channel. It's been a minute, but I am back. Let's go back a little bit. How did I start this channel? This channel was born because I had written a book called The Audacious Dreamer by Peris Mbuthia, and people started asking me questions, and then I thought, how do I answer everybody? Well, the idea of YouTube was born. But little did I know this YouTube channel will not be just about me answering questions about my book. It also went on to be, we're interviewing people, we are giving you inspirational stories and all that, and on and on and on. However, hello, guess what? Your girl, last month being May 2024, she turned 50 years old. So yes, she's 50 years young. Peris Mbuthia here. Your girl is 50 years old, and I want to be sharing my real life stories of lesson learned on the little life I've been in this world. 50 years. What I know now, what I wish I knew then when I was 20, 30, 40. 50s now, what is it going to be all about? What are my inspirations? What do I want to achieve? What is my 50s going to be all about? We're going to share these things, and you're going to help me. Why? Because you're going to send me questions and tell me what you want to hear about Peris Mbuthia celebrating her 50 years in the world and sharing her experiences. Please write to me. But before we go there, first, I want to say I need to thank our sponsors that are actually sponsoring me to be able to bring these stories to you. One of them being none other than Timeless Medical Spa in Lavington Mall. They treat everything skin. We look forward to having you there. The other one being Oxygen Botanical Kenya. It's a new product in Kenya that is now available in Pharma Plus and Good Life Kenya and so many other medical spa that we'll be mentioning during the series. So, you being our sponsor, we thank you. We couldn't do this without you. Now, my viewers, my friends, my family, yes, these stories will be short. I'm going to make these videos short and sweet. They will be between 5 and 15 minutes, honestly, depending on the mood of the day. But anyway, let's start with number one. Honestly, one thing that I've learned, honestly, and now on my 50s, I don't think I'll let it bother me anymore. It's be yourself unapologetically. People will talk. Whether you become a people pleaser, whether you wash their feet, whether you do what everybody asks you to do, they will still find something negative to say about you. Because those are people. People will always feel like their opinion matters in your life, in your personal life. Somebody will judge you based on their thoughts, based on their life, where they are, based on their limited, maybe belief, faith, I don't know, but people will always judge you. So I realize there's a lot of time I wasted on my 20s, 30s, 40s, worrying about what people think about me, worrying about, wow, if I do this, what will they say? If I dress like this, what are they gonna say? If I put this online, what will people think? On and on and on. If I open this kind of business, what will they say? Listen, if I quit my job, what will they say? If I change my job, what will they say? If I change my hairstyle, what will they say? Trust me. people will talk. Whether you change your area code and go to the area code you think people want to see you live in. For example, I am now in Kenya. Somebody would say to me, Peris Mbuthia, based on how I know you, you should be living, I don't know, you should be living in Luda, you should be living in Kalen, you should be living in Lavington, you should be living in Nanyuki, you should be living in Nakuru, you should be living in Mombasa. People will tell you what they think your life should look like, should be like, based on what they think they know about you. But then we forget most of the time, people just know what we let them know, and which most of the time is only maybe 20% of my life that you know. But when you look at it online, or you look at it when you see me, when you know me as my friend, based on what I let in, how I let you in, how far do I let you in my life, you now think you know me and you can tell me how to live my life, and that's where most people go wrong. So in my short life, I've noticed this. Please, let me now speak to that young me on my 20s. Let's start there. On my 20s, when I was in UK and trying to make life make sense and trying to start life. What I know now, if I had known then, which is this. I looked at what car people drove. I look at the homes they lived in, the education they had, the way they dressed, what family they came from, how people reacted when they were allowed these people. And I thought, wow, if only I can be like so-and-so, if only I can be educated like so-and-so, if I can speak like so-and-so, if I can live where so-and-so live, if I can drive the kind. It's good to be inspired by these people, my dear. I'm not saying don't be inspired. If you know somebody who drive, I don't know, maybe a G-Wagon, and your goal is to one day drive a G-Wagon, there's nothing wrong with being inspired by that person. But wanting to be everything they are, I want to talk like they talk, I want to go to the school, you lose yourself on the process. Because at the end of the day, I should inspire you, but I shouldn't let you lose yourself on the process. You should get where you want to go being you 100%. Not copying and pasting somebody else's life, because you might just hit 50 like I am now and realize you copied the wrong life. That life no longer makes sense to you. Maybe now what inspired you on your 20 no longer mean nothing to you now at this age. So I've realized a lot of things that I worried about on my 20s, 30s, 40s don't make sense. So my dear friend, take it from me. What is bothering you right now on your 20 seasons of life? On 30s, it won't matter. What is bothering you in your 30s at 40 might look so different. And what bothering you on your 40 at 50, it might actually not be anywhere in your priorities. The list of your priorities, must live my life like this, might not matter. What I'm realizing is, in the end of life, I think there's so little that will matter about what people thought about you. What will really matter is, what did you think about you? Are you happy being who you are? Are you living life and looking at life as if it's a rainbow and enjoying every color? Whether it's yellow today, you say, wow, today is a yellow day. Today is a red day. Today is a green day. And live in the moment, enjoying being present. People say that like it's a joke. You need to be present. And then they are not present. You'll be with somebody these days, we live in age. They are saying it, they called you for a cup of tea or a meeting, and they are not in the present. They are more interested in somebody who is online than you who is there. You find themselves leaving the conversation and going on social media to browse of what is happening, updating themselves with what's happening. Yet I am right there and you called me. So I'm learning that is very important as you get older. Being in the present, enjoying life as if it's a rainbow. Every color that is thrown on you, you give God thanks and you enjoy it and you really feel the moment and soak it in. with everything you have. That is what I've learned. So we'll continue talking, but because this was just an introduction, I want you to write to me. Please do write to me and tell me what question do you want me to answer you, whether that is about what I do, skincare. I learn a medical spa, about that. Maybe about traveling. I love traveling. About living abroad and now coming back in Kenya. How does that look like? Marriage. I am married. I forgot to say, I am married, a mother of 2 and a grandmother and a mother-in-law, a sister, a friend, and a daughter. So, allowed all those things, a business owner, write to me. Tell me, what would you want me to talk about, what I've learned in the last 50 years of my life. Thank you very much for listening. Thank you very much for subscribing. Thank you very much for your support, because without you, I cannot sit here and give my story, because who am I going to give my story to? You introduced me to YouTube by you asking me questions and telling me I should answer them in this form. Now, let's do this again. I love you. Have a good day. Be blessed. Let's see you in the next video with your first question. Your girl here, Peris Mbuthia, for Peris Mbuthia TV.